Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the return of NXT to NSW programming. My name is Davies and alongside, of course, Tim Price. We are live in Orlando, Florida, the home of NXT.
Yeah, it's great to be here for, the comeback of NXT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start things big this week. We're starting straight away with the Internet title match. Introducing first, he is the challenger, Big Bad Brody Lee.
Yeah, here is Big Bad Brody Lee with a chance at the Internet Championship. One opportunity this bad has to become the Internet Champion.
And of course, Brody Lee, who's really struck a friendship with Danny Six, of course, has to go it alone as per Internet rules. Of course, Internet Championship rules, you must be out there by yourself. No managers allowed at ringside. You've got to. Could that hinder Brody Lee here tonight, Tim?
No, I don't think this got to hinder him not having 26 out of him. The fact is, Brody Lee is one of the toughest men we have in NSW. So, don't think he actually needs to help out. I think he can do it on his own.
See if that is the case, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to get your things in Twitter, because here comes the champ. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Curfew Man. He is Curtis Barnett.
Curfew Man, Curtis Barnett, the current Internet Champion. Yeah, there he is with that beautiful Internet Championship. It's the rebranded NXT now.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Curfew Man's first title defense here tonight. Will he be trying to get Brody Lee to go to sleep here tonight?
I'm sure he'd love to give some nap time to Big Bad Brody Lee and retain his Internet Championship. But that's not the easiest thing to do. A lot easier said than done.
What a way to kickstart NXT this week, ladies and gentlemen. The third brand is on the air 24 hours later than usual. I hope it's worth the wait. I hope you really think so as well, because we're going to kick things off with Brody Lee and that Internet title defense.
It's definitely worth the wait to have NXT back. Here from these fans as well, in full appreciation.
Of course, and you notice that the new Internet Championship, of course, being defended here tonight, the new NXT Internet Championship. And of course, next Saturday night after NXT, you can vote on who will face the champion the following week, of course.
And of course, can't forget, next week, it's no regular NXT.
No, it is TakeOver Brooklyn. I am excited. Are you excited, Tim?
Oh, I'm definitely excited. I cannot wait for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. It's going to be huge tonight before the Royal Rumble.
Exactly, and of course, NXT will be a part of the Royal Rumble, of course, as well. Here we go. So, let's get an early prediction, Tim. Who do you think is going to walk away with the Internet Championship here tonight?
I think I may interested enough, go for Big Bad Brody Lee, of course, voted in. And if there's a reason why, it's just when you see what that man can do in a ring when he has his mind set on a goal, he can be downright unstoppable.
Here's a good question though, Tim. Brody Lee's not had the best of seasons so far. A win here tonight, and that could really set this guy apart. We've seen what he's done in NSW before. If he gets ahead of steam, he could rocket to getting a championship opportunity in anywhere, as long as he puts his mind to it.
Yeah, exactly. And as if he puts his mind to the task at hand here tonight, we could be looking at a new Internet Champion. And we've seen, superstars that haven't had a great start to their season just recently have completely turned it around for them.
And look, he just stomps down the Curfew Man, trying to put Brody Lee, of course, to sleep. Look at this Brody Lee again, just sidewalk slam. My goodness, the velocity of that one.
My God. Now just look at these brutal punches.
And now Brody Lee has... Look, it's so stupid!
Oh, stupid. It's just smashing Curtis Barnett's head into the canvas.
And now, look at this now. Nice. Again, turn around by Curtis Barnett. He's so quick inside that ring. Takes the big man down, drops it his leg right across the arm. And even since he's become the curfew man, of course, trying to tell people to go to sleep. If he does connect with the go to sleep, you are going to sleep.
Yeah, that is a straight simple fact. I don't think we've seen anyone kick out of it yet. And yeah, we could easily set Brody Lee to sleep.
Oh, but he misses.
For that.
Big elbow misses.
Missing the storm.
No, that's 205 Live.
Oh, it's only allowed to be said on there.
Yes.
Oh.
Come on, Tim. How long have we done this?
Long enough, but I thought it was just general springboards. I didn't know it was a 205 Live rule.
It is.
Ugh.
And that could be the end of the internet title for Curtis Bonnet. I think he's been put to sleep. And now Brody Lee is looking to end this. All of a sudden, it is looking bad for the curfew man.
Oh no.
Up on top. Oh, that is it.
That brutal jackknife powerbomb there, and
count it.
Curtis Burnet's out of it.
Oh, he kicked at it too. He's not going to sleep just yet.
Curtis Barnett still has something left in the tank, and if he can find a way to counter and man some offense, he could easily turn this around.
Look at this, just a nice take. The neck of Curtis Burnett already must be damaged, and you've got to be thinking it's just a matter of time here. Oh my goodness. Oh, right to the back of the knee.
And that is very smart, you know, that can neutralise to go to sleep.
But have you noticed something here tonight, Tim? And that is Brody Lee is really just back to his old self here. We haven't seen this in him at all, and that's another kick out. And Curtis Bonnet is hanging on to this Internet Championship by the skin of his teeth here. Really, this is Brody Lee's to take.
Yeah, it certainly is. The thing is, though, Brody Lee can't get too cocky with this. You know, he's just got to keep on the offense. He can't start to slow down.
What a night, ladies and gentlemen, we've got in store. Oh, nice shot again, and that's again, and to the other knee this time. And Brody Lee, the boot between the teeth. Oh my goodness, how much more and Curtis Bonnet take, there's the knee, and now,
oh no, he's busted wide open.
He's got a bloody cut.
Die! What to say that? Why does production mute you?
And look at this. Brody Lee is just having his... That's got to be it.
Yeah, I think that was just a nail in the...
No, not again. Bonnet kicks at it too.
Well, Brody Lee, though, doesn't look he got frustrated. He's feeling it. Oh, if this connects, it has to be over. The
punishment that Curtis Bonnet has taken could just be ended right now. Another jackknife, and that has got to be it.
Oh, it has to be. The punishment Curtis Bonnet has taken.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new NXT Internet Champion.
Well, we said about other superstars that said that had great starts to their season, that they just completely turn around, and that's what's happened for Big Bad Brody Lee as he's the new Internet Champion. What
a start to NXT this week, as Brody Lee is now your new Internet Champion. And oh, we're backstage here. Boss, you wanted to see me? How can I help you? I am sorry for not getting the job done last week.
Joshua's not really been getting a job done for Big Papa African ever since he was announced as his banker.
Now, Jord, I called you in here because this is my last week before Shane takes back over. And next week is...
Yeah, 1 week left for Big Papa African. What has he got planned? Before Shane comes back.
It's TakeOver Brooklyn, and I want that NXT title. So I'm giving you a chance to win it for me, but you need to beat...
Well, Big Papa Africa giving Joshua yet another chance. He just desperately wants to have that NXT title. But can Joshua get it?
Bryce Cole tonight, and if you lose again, then I have made it that I will be in that match, and it will be a triple... Oh my goodness.
Oh my, what?
So if Bryce Cole wins, it's going to be Cesaro, Bryce Cole and Big Papa African. If George Shaw wins, it's going to be George Shaw versus Cesaro.
My God. Big Papa African sure seems to flex his power about.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our following contest. Being coming to the ring by Murphy, he is Blake.
Yeah, here is Blake and Murphy, who, well, you know, like many of us we've said, had a sort of a rocky start to their season, but they've been picking up some pretty big wins as recent. And could they be on that, you know, ladder to success?
Well, it could happen 6 nights from now at TakeOver Brooklyn. It will be Blake and Murphy challenging the tag team champions, The Connection. It goes down next Saturday evening. Our first takeover of season 5. Of course, there's only going to be 2 for this season, but you've got to be thinking these 2 gentlemen, Tim, will be looking to upset the odds, because nobody's looked like defeating The Connection.
No one has, but maybe Blake Murphy can find a weakness that exists within The Connection. It can be very difficult to find it, but maybe Blake Murphy can find the weakness. Their Achilles heel, as it would be put.
Blake and Murphy looking to see if Blake can do what's something that nobody's done, and that is defeat Vladimir here tonight.
Well, this will be a good test for Blake to see how he hangs with the likes of Vladimir.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent being accompanied by fellow Connection members Yuri Watson and Vince Albright. He is one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Vladimir. And as you can see, Tim, new Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, beautiful. Those new NXT Tag Team Championships. When I saw the beer made, I was, well, so impressed.
I wanted one.
Well, I'm sure they'll make, replicas or commemorative versions you can buy on our shop.
Of course, which is,
nswshopzone.com.
Exactly. Loads of great items, and of course, there's a sale on at the moment.
Gotta love sales.
Get 3 t-shirts for the price of 4.
Only the best of sales go on our shop zone.
Oh, what a super kick!
Big Blake fan in the crowd.
Of course. Oh, no, nice shot by Blake. Now, beautiful Blake, as he likes to be called. If he can defeat... What does he need to defeat Vladimir here, Tim?
Blake needs to use his speed advantage. He's got to try and keep, Big Vladimir grounded by using, quick maneuvers like that, quick strikes. Not trying to outpower someone like Vladimir, because no one can do that, I don't think.
Of course, and ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't got your bets in already, please do so. That's it. It's only yourselves that you are losing out on. You can make those bets as the season continues. And of course, later on this week, keep an eye out on our YouTube channel for a special NXT TakeOver preview exclusive to the network. Look out for that sometime next week, before Saturday, obviously.
Can't wait to see that.
It'll be done by myself, Dave Easton. Because I know that are you on NCI Toss this week?
Yes.
I thought you said right. Lucky for some. There's Blake's in control here, Tim. This is a bit of something we haven't seen, and that is someone dominating Vladimir like Blake is doing.
Exactly, but good old commentator's curse there. Sometimes I think Vladimir just likes to toy around. He lets his opponents get some form of offense in, so they think they've got it. Then he'll just go and destroy them.
Oh, look at that! What a suplex! Of course, Season 5, ladies and gentlemen. Only a very short Season 5, but Season 6 will be back, of course. Already plans are being made for the start date of being December for Season 6. So you don't want to miss that, of course.
That's why I hear majorly well, major improvements with better funding.
Of course. Hopefully Big Papa African's still here. As, oh my goodness!
Oh, Jesus!
Did you see the way he landed?
Yeah, that was really bad. Yeah, it could be over already.
It could be, it should be, and it's not.
No, you look like I couldn't tell where he landed. Was it the knees or was it his groin?
It could have been his groin. As look at this now. Up and vertical suplex, delayed vertical suplex. Tim, Vladimir showing. Oh no!
Oh no! This is like getting smacked by a freight train.
Oh, but no! He turned it into a DDT, and when have you ever seen that?
I don't think I ever have seen that, but Blake kept using his speed to counter that spear.
Look, Blake with a chair, maybe it won't even matter here, but my goodness, a kick at it too.
Yeah, if Blake can get a counter in, then Murphy can distract. Oh no.
Oh, he's lucky he missed it, my goodness. We've already seen that defeat the curfew man here tonight. And all of a sudden here, this is not looking good for beautiful Blake.
No, it is not. Oh, just a stomp into the stomach there.
And now Vladimir really looking to maybe if he can put away that... I always get this knee. Oh, no, divorce cord first!
Oh, divorce cord there.
And now, look at this. Murphy's up trying to distract the referee. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, no.
No, it's not. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Oh, this is not good. Oh! But no! He was in the ropes. The referee told him to get off. And Vladimir may have just made a little vital mistake there.
Yeah, I think he has, but I don't know why he did just drag Blake away from the ropes and hit him there. Unless he just wants to send a message.
Now, finally, Rooney Wayne getting the chair out of there. Yes, thanks. As Blake all of a sudden come back and hits the DDT on the big man.
What a vicious spiking DDT.
Wait a minute, no way. If he hits this, we're going to have one of the biggest upsets, I would think, in NSW this... Okay.
Teleportation.
Teleportation, ladies and gentlemen. Only by the challengers to next week's NXT Tag Team titles. Kick. And another DDT.
Oh, what a huge spiking DDT.
Where's he going? He's going to go this way.
What has Blake got behind here?
Frog Splash connects! We've got a huge upset here! No! He kicks at it too, my goodness!
What does it take to put Big Vladimir away? We have not found an answer to that question yet.
You would have to think that was the closest Vladimir has been to being pinned in Season 5.
Yeah, it has to be the closest he has come to it. And Blake, though, not getting frustrated, he's just keeping on the offense. I think Harvey may have thought Vladimir was going to kick out. And
now, look at this. Is Blake going to try and finish this once and for all? Oh, went for the super kick. No, Blake was too quick. Inverted DDT connects.
I say Blake does have the superior speed.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, ropes for leverage. Has he got him?
Oh, is this going to get him to win?
No! Oh my goodness, Vladimir powers out. And Blake can't believe that didn't really work. And my goodness, Blake's staying on Vladimir. Vladimir looks stunned here.
So Blake is continuing using that speed advantage he has, just getting quick maneuvers, keep the offense on his side of being quick.
Is he going to go up again? Is he going to look for that twisted Blake? No, he's going to hit the elbow. My goodness, that's got to be it. Vince Allbright knows that it could be over here, but oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that might have just been the last ditch effort for Blake there.
And now, the big elbows. My goodness. I think Vladimir's just an angry Russian at this point.
Yeah, I think he is. I think sometimes he just likes to toy with his pride. Oh my God.
Oh, sit out powerbomb. Thanks for coming.
Batista bomb.
And that, just like that, ends. My goodness.
Is there anything that can stop Big Vladimir?
I don't think so. Ladies and gentlemen, the Connection are on top again. Vladimir wins tonight, and in 6 nights, it'll be the Connection versus Blake and Murphy for the tag team titles.
Yeah, momentum really on the side of the Connection, not on the side of Blake and Murphy.
What? Okay, this is Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
And Danny Six are going to be tag team partners here tonight.
Yeah, well, Tyler tried to get a word with Tag 6 boys. He said to him.
Oh,
well. Well, sportsmanship handshake there.
There you have, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we could be seeing something very interesting later on tonight when Tyler Breeze and Danny Six team up. Of course, Danny Six has a shot at Gilberto's USA title in 6 nights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to women's tag team action. Making our way to the ring first, she is, of course, Liv Morgan.
Yeah, here is Liv Morgan. You know, a big fan favourite here on NXT. And of course, you know, the reason for her being a big fan favourite is just her skills in the ring and her never say die attitude.
And of course, Liv Morgan is going to team up with Kim Payne. Of course, these two have been friends, enemies, friends again, and it all comes down to that women's NXT Women's Championship.
That's what it comes down to. So are they like frenemies?
I think so. And it's only because Kim Payne, who gets a shot at Summer Rae, and of course Liv Morgan's going to get a shot as well next week. Remember, it's a triple threat match. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, her tag team partner, she is from the Canadian Lingerie League, Kim Payne.
Yeah, here is Kim Payne, a woman who is just as tough as they come in that ring. Many say she's tougher than a lot than many have in the SW. My goodness, and she gets all the power in the way.
She does.
NXT.
She does, yeah.
Seems a bit hazardous.
Well, Kim Payne, ladies and gentlemen. More pyro goes off here tonight.
As I said, she gets all the power in the world.
And these two girls will be against each other next week. And well, really the odd woman out in this, ladies and gentlemen, is this woman, Natalya.
Yeah, the odd woman in this match is Natalya, but now a real in-ring veteran has 70 years of experience, and a woman I definitely see being an NXT Women's Champion.
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, NXT, the third brand of NSW, of course, it's not developmental, remember that. And of course, we're going to tell you a little bit later on, because NXT will now get the first, obviously we'll tell everybody first who they're going to pick for main event coming up. Of course, main event this Wednesday, very, very exciting, because of course one brand is going to get a draft pick.
Yeah, it's guaranteed one brand is getting that great draft pick. It's just a wonder who gets it and who they will pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, Natalya's tag team partner, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Summer Rae. And look at that title.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful championship. And yes, Summer Rae, who, you know, when the season started, the season 5, I don't think many people saw, you know, Summer Rae becoming NXT Women's Champion, or at the time on Nitro Women's Champion, but she did it. She's proven all her doubters wrong.
And the thing you've got to think about here, Tim, is Summer Rae next week, it is a triple threat match. She doesn't have to be involved in the fall to lose that championship.
No, she certainly doesn't. You know, she's got, well, a 33% chance of winning, whilst she's got a 66% chance of losing. Yeah, the odds are definitely not in her favour.
Well, tag team action upcoming, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Summer Rae is going to start on the outside. Liv Morgan, Natalia are going to start here. Come on, Tim, give me your prediction as always. Who do you think's going to pick up the win here?
No, I think I'm going to go with Summer Rae and Natalia. The reason being they have the experience on their side, both being, in-ring veterans. Well, Liv Morgan and Kim Payne are still quite new to the wrestling business.
Well, of course, Kim Payne, of course, has held the women's championship for this brand. Of course, came over from the Canadian Football Lingerie League, of course. Still having the battle scars, as you can see, on her stomach.
Yeah, my goodness, they are not nice to look at.
And Liv Morgan, of course, came up from our developmental. Of course, down there in we're not allowed to say the letters anymore.
No.
We don't want to start any more trouble, I guess. No. As a tag in for Summer Rae, our women's champion.
Yeah. Speaking of Kim Payne, I tried to get an interview of her earlier. So I went up to her and she was just smiling at me. So I kind of walked off, and all I said was, "You look scary, even though you are smiling."
It's quite funny. I actually got an interview with Summer Rae today.
Okay.
I got the scoops. I'll tell you when we come back. NXT will continue.
Don't go anywhere, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, it is Cole versus Shaw. Winner faces Cesaro at TakeOver. But if Bryce Cole wins, it's going to be Cole, Papa African, and Cesaro next week. It is going to be a huge main event. You do not want to miss it tonight on NXT.
Yeah, great action there. Yeah, don't miss out on it.
So we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say just before the break, of course, there, Tim, that I got a quick word with Summer Rae. I said, well, how do you feel about next week being triple threat? She said, I've beat them both before, I'll do it again.
Well, Summer Rae ain't lying. She's done it, so she can easily do it again. And she needs to have that level of confidence if she hopes to retain.
And there's a lovely bulldog by Kim Payne. And Summer Rae resisting the sneak attack there, I think, is Big Man son. Rooney Wayne was looking, of course. See, you've got me doing it now.
This fan's being a stupid idiot in our chat. They're saying Tim and Dave are literally the worst journalists in the world. You try and do our job. The wrestlers are scary backstage.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Are we going to see it? Oh, there it is. Connects. That could do it. Ladies and gentlemen, end of the cover. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
I didn't expect that at all.
No, I didn't either, because that elbow was so stiff. He actually just knocked Natalia clean out. And
Summer Rae just jumped off the apron and said, forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Payne and Liv Morgan pick up the win this week on NXT.
Yeah, huge win for them here tonight. Well, what will happen at TakeOver, we'll find out. Well,
talking about TakeOver, this man, Bryce Cole, if he wins tonight, he puts himself in a triple threat match. If he loses, well, it's all over for him. But can the newcomer get into the NXT title picture? We'll find out later on tonight on NXT.
I'm actually going to have to mention something when it comes to their match, our main event.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for tag team action. Making his way to the ring first, he is the #1 contender for the USA title, Danny Six.
Yeah, the #1 contender for that prestigious USA Championship in tag team action with Tyler Breeze here tonight. Well, we saw it earlier, it seems like they are on the same page.
It could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Could Danny Six be the new USA champion? Could he take the title from Gilberto next week at TakeOver? It is going to be very, very interesting to see. But tonight, two very flamboyant people here tonight, Tim, teaming on the same side.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with that. Definitely similarity as well. We'll see if this team will prevail in this tag team matchup here tonight.
Danny 6 ready to go. Crowd loving Danny 6 here. And here's another person that they've grown to love over this season. Ladies and gentlemen, he's one half of the Fashion Police. He is Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, there is Tyler Breeze. Yes, one half of the Fashion Police. Of course, the tag team partner, Ryan Johnson, still out with injury, if I'm correct.
That is correct, yes. It viciously attacked by Blake and Murphy a few weeks ago when Tyler Breeze had the chance to become NXT champion.
Yeah, well, it was when, you know, Marcus Cutter was a part, well, when it was back to still being Nitro, because Marcus Cutter was the champion. Of course, Tyler Breeze had the opportunity at that title, but he had to name a third man in that match, and what he wanted. Of course, everyone knew it was going to be Ryan Johnson until he got taken out.
Indeed it was, and of course, one of the opponents here, Jay Masters, was actually picked for that match, because obviously Tyler Breeze wanted to get revenge.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze wanted, you know, his hands on Jay Master. I don't think he, you know, panned out for Tyler Breeze though. I think those two just, the hatred between them cost them both that championship.
Well, of course, Tim, you're very clued up on people doing detective work. Why don't you might want to work with the Fashion Police?
Ah, they could make great deputies.
Selfie stick in hand for Tyler Breeze. Is it going to be a sexy night for Tyler Breeze?
We'll find out. The fans are on their feet.
Well, here come their opponents. Introduce him first. He is ravishing Jay Masters.
Yeah, here is the ravishing one, known as Jay Masters. And just look at this man. Just simply ravishing is he. Of course, we know the bad blood between him and Tyler Breeze.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it was Jay Masters who viciously attacked Tyler Breeze after Tyler Breeze won a Battle Royal a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's where, you know, so much hatred between those two comes from, you know, sneak attacks, you know, smack talking each other.
And of course, it all went down, of course, because the Fashion Police gave Ravishing Jay Masters a no-go ticket, of course.
You know, I don't see how you give a man who's simply ravishing an no-go ticket.
That's true. Ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner, he is the current USA champion. He is the pride of Mexico, Gilberto El Rey.
The USA champion, of course. Well, it'll be a takeover Brooklyn where he defends that against Teddy 6, of course. Gilberto's, you know, very proud, you know, USA champion, the pride of Mexico, and has taken on all challenges and beaten them thus far.
And of course, many people have said he is the Mex-American champion.
Interesting.
And he also likes pale English white women.
Yes. That claim everything is their hoose.
Their hoose. Just don't put him in an airport. And of course, you haven't even mentioned it, Tim.
It hasn't been actually doing it, has it?
You haven't even mentioned the scarf.
No, that's what I'm saying. Wait, did it just pop up? I haven't noticed it.
Maybe
he's lost his scarf.
I think it might just be a normal scarf this week.
Ah, damn it. That's not right.
Danny 6 and Jay Masters going to kick things off on this one. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, bets need to be put in. And of course, 6 nights from tonight, TakeOver Brooklyn, it will be, of course, Gilberto El Rey versus Danny 6 for the USA Championship. Oh, nice snapmare takeover by Danny 6. Oh, what a right hand!
Oh my god, that was a vicious punch. Now, I'm actually going to quickly go on to something else as it's very relevant.
Come on then.
It's concerning Bryce Cole.
Okay.
He's in the Royal Rumble, isn't he?
Yes, I do believe so.
Yeah, he qualified for it. So what if he wins the NXT Championship?
Well, someone will have to crown a #1 contender, I guess.
Yeah, it's just something I thought of in my head. Well, let's say he won the NXT Championship and then he won the Royal Rumble. What happens?
That's called a great 24 hours.
Yeah, that's called the best 24 hours of your fucking life.
These two men will be going battle. NXT will continue. We'll be right back.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Don't want to miss great action like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember NSW comes your way 5 times a week. Raw on a Monday, SmackDown on a Tuesday, main event now on a Wednesday, 2:05 live, the Cruiserweights on a Thursday, and we'll be back to Saturday nights with NXT next week. Make sure you join us. If you can't, it is all on NSW as network on Non-Stop Wrestling UK, Twitter, NSW_Fed, and NSS_1.
Great timing now. It's back to the action. It's,
oh my god! Ravish and Jay Masters has got a bit of a bit, I would say a gushing cut. That is definitely a gushing bloody cut. Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
What a super back suplex. I think Tay6 may look to get Tyler Breeze into this matchup.
Oh, but look at that, he's got him with the DDT!
Oh, vicious DDT there. My God, just look at the blood pouring down his face. That is nasty.
My goodness, how can he even see with that much blood? And why did we cut to commercial?
Well, we don't pick where we cut to commercials because we just have to.
Oh, look at that. Even with with even blood gushing down his face, he still wants to pose in front of the fans.
Well, some women are into
that sort of thing. The ravishing neck breaker!
Oh, that's Tay6 looks out of it.
Cover!
Breeze can do something.
And he does, just in the nick of time. And, Tyler Breeze! That's a cheap shot.
Now he's trying to help out his tag team partner, and this is Tay6's chance to get Tyler Breeze into this matchup. He can get there in time.
Now,
doesn't look like he's going to though.
No, it doesn't. I think just the Jay Masters here has just seen the blood and has just went on a bit of a crazy streak here.
Yeah, it's like it's just awoken him and put him in a state of craziness.
And now the tag. Oh, he's hit right into the boot.
Yes.
And that could do it, you know. That could have just knocked
him out.
He could have knocked him for 6. And it did! Tyler Breeze couldn't make it. And ladies and gentlemen, a big win for the USA champion and ravishing Jim. Oh my goodness, look at that.
He needs medical attention. I think he's getting a lot of stitches.
That beautiful face of his. My goodness.
He could get an Argo ticket at this point, and it actually made sense.
That's a lot of blood, ladies and gentlemen. But Gilberto, Al Rey, and Jay Masters pick up the win here tonight on NXT.
Yeah, huge victory for them here tonight, and Gilberto, well, gets momentum.
There's Brody Lee backstage, and Dino.
Well, it's Dino Heyman, of course. Well, he's going to be very happy with Brody Lee's performance tonight.
Well, looks like Dino was looks like some words of encouragement there for the. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, for the new internet champion.
Brody Lee, my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a Royal Rumble qualifying match. Introducing first, he is the Cage, Daniel Cage.
Yeah, the Cage, Daniel Cage, well, what an opportunity he has here tonight to get into the Royal Rumble to qualify for it. Let's see if he can do just that.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Cage here, of course, for his millions.
And millions
of the Cage fans here, of course. But Daniel Cage, an NSW original, has been here from the start. Can he get into that Royal Rumble match next week?
We'll find out. We're just 7 nights away from the Royal Rumble.
I am so excited for the Royal Rumble.
No, me too. I cannot wait.
Daniel Cage knows how to electrify a crowd here, and they have come alive for the Cage here tonight.
Well, we've got the most electrifying man in NSW.
Do you know that Daniel Cage is in a movie?
Oh, what is it?
Toenail Fairy.
Toenail Fairy.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be released in 2018.
Odd name for a movie.
Somebody's
kind of gross.
Somebody's saying that that Daniel Cage could be called Day One-ish.
Why are they saying that? Has that got to do with anything?
I don't know. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, making his way from Canada, he is the Mountie, T.G. Carter.
Yeah, here is the Mountie T.G. Carter. Of course, I haven't seen too much of him in Season 5 for his tummy, but this could be a great and huge opportunity for T.G. Carter if he can win this, because he will get into the Royal Rumble.
We need, you know this, could the Mountie bring some law and order to the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, he could do just that, but first he's got to get through 3 tough individuals.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third person in this contest, he is Yuri Suzuki!
Yeah, here is the high-flying Yuri Suzuki. Definitely a man that could utilise his skills in not only this match, but he can win it. Definitely in the Royal Rumble. He pull off some crazy things in that matchup.
Of course, Yuri Suzuki has been very active on Twitter, of course, asking for as many chances as he can. He says he was overlooked for most of the season, but he said tonight he will prove that he is worth his weight here in NXT. Of course, getting into the Royal Rumble match.
Let's see if he can live up to those words.
There's one man left, ladies and gentlemen.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
Ladies and gentlemen, he is Thomas Starr.
Yeah, here is Thomas Starr, a man who's, you know, had a pretty good Season 5, of course, a former internet champion. Well, if he could get into the Royal Rumble and win the Royal Rumble, that'd do huge things for Thomas Starr. Of course, our fans wouldn't enjoy it, but I don't think he'd care.
Of course, Thomas Starr is the longest reigning internet champion, of course. But has really changed in attitude since the beginning of the season. He was all this fun-loving, the crowd loved him. Now he seems to just be for himself, and he's sort of really got a bit of an ego on him.
Yeah, it seems he has, but no, I think he's, you know, earned that with his, well, being a long-reigning internet champion. Sometimes you just gotta let go of your like for the fans and turn it into hatred, because it can't get you far. And you care about only one person, and that's yourself.
No. You're going to be seeing now, ladies and gentlemen, that Thomas Starr, is he the man that will go to the Royal Rumble? We will find out next. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yuri Suzuki, Thomas Starr. Just 2 of the 4 men looking to get that one space in the Royal Rumble match. As nice Samoan drop and a nice Hurricane Rana by Yuri Suzuki. Now, Tim, this is going to be one for you. Who's going to win this one?
Very difficult to say, but I think I may go with Yuri Suzuki for this. Fact is, yeah, I think he has been a bit overlooked this season, and this could be a huge opportunity for him to finally stop being overlooked and get into the Royal Rumble.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, is get your bets in if you haven't done so already. As the Mountie and Yuri Suzuki on the inside, and Thomas Starr and Daniel Cage on the outside.
And of course, you can't win a matchup on the outside, but you will do more damage out there. You gotta remember to get your opponent back in the ring at some point.
Nice drop kick by Thomas Starr right in front of us here. Suzuki now. Oh, nope, collision inside the ring. And Suzuki now has a hold of the Mountie.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Taking the Mountie down. Stomp right across the face. That'll stop you whatever you are doing. But oh, look at that nice arm drag by the Mountie. Is a big suplex by Daniel Cage on Thomas Starr.
Oh goodness, so that is very thin padding on the outside. Has really no gift to it.
It's really trying to keep a hold of what's going on here. There's another Hurricane Runner by the high-flying Yuri Suzuki. As Thomas Starr going to take a rest here on the outside.
This early on in the match, it is useful to do that to try to get your breath back. As Nitro will... Sorry, NXT will continue.
Oh,
damn it.
You got it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th of August, it's the Royal Rumble. Join us, of course, for a night of over-the-top elimination action and, of course, some great title matches as well. And if Tim can remember what show he's on, hopefully he'll be there as well.
Of course I'll be there. Look, it's the first time, NXT's back.
And you said off there, oh, nice code breaker by Thomas Starr. You said off there that you weren't going to make the mistake.
Yeah, I know, here's your $20, just take it.
Thanks. As a sharpshooter by Daniel Cage. And look at this, Suzuki could be about to tap out here.
Yeah, he could voice to... Yeah, there we go, now Thomas Starr breaking up that submission, or well, it looked like it, but Suzuki looked like he broke out of it as well.
Of course, tomorrow night on Raw, apparently we're going to hear from Kurt Angle, of course, the big revelation that he's been sleeping with Emma, of course. And of course, we've got some Royal Rumble qualifying matches tomorrow night. As Thomas Starr... Oh my goodness!
It's like a vintage brain buster.
My goodness. And Thomas Starr could just be seconds away from winning this, you know.
Yeah, definitely could be. You said about Kurt Angle tomorrow. I can't forget about it. Was also Chad Gable sleeping with Emma.
Yeah, and of course Chad Gable is going to be there tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Do stick to our Twitter and our Wikipedia. Look below the stream if you're watching us on Twitch. Oh, he's got him in that move that we're not allowed to say.
Oh, no, we can't say, but is he going to tap out?
Wait a minute.
No.
The Mountie's got a bloody cut.
It's busted open. No.
What is Daniel Cage doing?
What a stupid idiot.
Oh, nice combination by Thomas Starr's all four men back inside the ring now. Suzuki with the big northern lights as the Mountie does the best thing to get out there. And there goes Daniel Cage. And oh, wait a minute, he's going to dial it up. It's a Japanese 9. Could Yuri Suzuki be just there going for the qualifying? Could he be in the Royal Rumble match? Yes! Suzuki qualifies for the Royal Rumble.
Perfect timing now. Right place, right time to hit that had to do that. Killed him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yuri Suzuki will be in next week's Royal Rumble match. What a big win for him tonight.
A huge win for Yuri Suzuki. I don't think people are really going to be overlooking this man anymore, especially if he can win the Royal Rumble.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a great match. And ladies and gentlemen, Apollo Crews has been picked to be NXT's representative coming up on main event on Wednesday night when someone is guaranteed a draft pick. Can Apollo Crews do it for NXT? We'll find out who Raw and SmackDown, of course, in the next couple of days are going to put up for their match. Coming, of course, on Wednesday night. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for your main event of NXT this week, which is a ladder match. Making his way to the ring first, he is the personal banker of Big Papa African IRS, Jard Shaw.
Yeah, here's George Shaw. Of course, yeah, the personal backer of Big Papa Africa, but Big Papa Africa keeps giving these tasks for George Shaw to do. And George Shaw every turn as well, I'm going to be honest, he's failed. This is like a final chance for him.
George Shaw, of course, the personal banker of Big Papa African. Yeah, you're right, Tim. He doesn't seem to be doing very well since he's got that job, to be honest.
It seemed like he was doing a better job when he was a mad schizophrenic. You couldn't decide what he was.
Well, he's definitely not a banker. If he keeps up this losing streak.
Yeah, I went to him earlier for some banking, some advice, for some financials. And all he responded with was, I only do that for Big Papa African. And I was unimpressed, I think he's lying to me. I just don't think he's that good of a banker.
You've got to be saying, ladies and gentlemen, is it going to be George Shaw challenging Cesaro? Or will it be a triple threat match with Bryce Cole, Cesaro and Big Papa African?
As I say, Big Papa African is flexing around his power a little bit too much, in my opinion. Reminds me of a certain general manager that I never despised.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is Bryce Cole.
Of course, here's Bryce Cole, who a man who's looked, well, just truly unstoppable since debuting here in NXT. But, well, I think George Shaw, he is shaking in his boots. I think he is just truly petrified at the situation he is in.
And somebody said, someone else in the chat said, why is this a ladder match? I don't make the matches.
Neither of us do. Big Papa Africa.
Maybe he thinks this is the best way for George Shaw to win. Of course, Bryce Cole, I was told that Bryce Cole was given this opportunity because of obviously how well he's been doing. You've got to be thinking what a match it would be with Cesaro and Bryce Cole. Of course, you've got to throw Big Papa African in there as well.
Yes, you do. It's very interesting, but yeah, maybe Big Papa African thinks this is going to favour George Shaw, but I'm going to be honest, it's not. You've just handed a weapon to Bryce Cole. Well, that's stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see that the briefcase hangs above the ring, of course. George Shaw thought that it was going to be a suitcase up there, of course, but it's not. It's only going to be a briefcase. Do you know that George Shaw takes a suitcase into work every day?
Well, he's I'm doing some air quotations. He's a banker.
Yeah, but surely he should take a briefcase in.
Well, wouldn't it? Are they the exact same thing?
No, a suitcase is what you take on holiday. A briefcase is smaller.
We're talking about a guy who is definitely a schizophrenic of some kind. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Look at this. Look at Bryce Cole. Bryce Cole, since he has come to NXT, he has looked dominating. And he's just toying with George Shaw in there at this moment in time.
Yeah, I think he just enjoys doing this. I think Big Papa Africa's made a big mistake with his personal banker in the ring with Bryce Cole in a ladder match.
Look at this. Oh, right into the chest. And George Shaw is going to have to get some separation. Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, it looked like Bryce Cole's throat hit the ropes on the way down, and that'll do a lot of damage. That will definitely affect your breathing.
And wow! No, I never thought I'd see that.
That was so impressive by George Shaw. My God.
But Bryce Cole getting up, and George Shaw, I think, realised what was happening. And he does have to stay on him here. And super kick!
What a super kick. And this is what George Shaw needs to do. He needs to use the, I guess, slight speed advantage he has to try and beat Bryce Cole. But then Bryce Cole can be very fast in his own right.
Oh, mis-stomped and Bryce Cole back to his feet, and well, you could see the look of terror in George Shaw's face. And now look at this, the big elbows. And remember, all weapons are available in this match. And at the moment, If I was George Shaw, I'd go out and try and find the biggest weapon available and try and just throw it at Bryce Cole.
Yeah, I think that would be the wisest decision, or the wisest tactic to try and use. I think at this point, although George Shaw's fired back, for him, I don't know if it's a case of winning more than it's just a case of surviving.
That is true. Just look at the size and divorce court!
Oh, it's the divorce court. Oh my god.
George Shaw. Did you just see that?
Don't mention the fact we are haunted by ghosts.
Not again. As George Shaw realised yeah, you don't want to turn around because that would happen.
Yeah, this is where things just get bad. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh!
Big pebble. I thought you both were about doing onto the ladder.
I think Bryce Cole has just realised that George Shaw just helped him by bringing the ladder in here. And look at this. DDT connects.
Vicious DDT there.
I think that could be it, you know. Just climb, Bryce Cole. This is yours. It's yours for the taking.
Oh, he realised that George Shaw was coming too.
Oh, no. And no, pushed him away, but no, can't capitalise. And now, a big back suplex.
Oh my god.
And now, has Bryce Cole done enough? He's starting to climb the rungs as he's going up. Bryce Cole looks a little bit unsteady on there, but no, don't look at that in the bottom corner. As look at this. This could be over already.
Yeah, but look at this. George Shaw's climbing up.
Shaw's got him. 4
punches here.
5. Oh my god.
Oh my god. No way.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Have we just seen? Oh my god. George Shaw's going to win this.
Oh my god. That is exactly what he needed to do. That was hit a huge maneuver like that. He's got it.
He's got it. All he's got to do.
Out.
All he needs to do is just unhook it. Of course, he's got to get the little ball into the hole on there as well. It's a little mini game, of course. As
ignore that.
Yes, ignore that. Don't worry.
It's nothing.
You're not seeing that. Oh my god, Bryce Cole is up.
Yeah, but he's climbed up very slowly.
2 shots. And George Shaw's down.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. And now it is all down. But it really seems like that briefcase is stuck there, Tim. And Bryce Cole is struggling because of his hands. Of course, the gloves he's got on is causing him problems.
And oh my god. Oh, Jesus, the fall there.
The only man that has got to be loving this at the moment is Cesaro, who will be going after that NXT Championship next week.
Yeah,
and now
he's got to be backstage just loving this. These two trying to destroy each other.
George Shaw has a clear run up, and this
time... It looks like he's tried to trap Bryce Cole under the ladder.
Oh, what the...
No.
Oh, Jesus! God, that is a huge, big boy senton!
Oh, the 630 senton, and now...
That's it. That is gotta be it. George Shaw...
Over.
Oh my god, he's getting up.
But can he get up in time?
George Shaw really needs to get up one more rung. Bryce Cole is still getting up.
Yeah, but is he taking too long climbing here?
Oh my god, George Shaw, what have you done? What do you need to do? Bang goes George Shaw again! And take no notice of that on the right hand side.
That's nothing, don't worry about it.
Oh, it's got to be done. And there it is! Bryce Cole is going to take over!
He is going to take over where he beats Cesaro and beat up Africa for the NXT Championship.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is all over. Thank you so much for being a part of NXT this week. We will be back in 6 nights with NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Do not miss it. Tim, as always, say goodbye to fans.
Goodbye, fans.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Easton, Tim Price. We'll see you for Raw tomorrow night. We start again. It's on the road to the Royal Rumble. Good night.